All right, so let's start today's class, and today I'm going to demonstrate about creating family with using the right template. So for that, go to this File tab. Here we have this new option and choose the family option. And we need to choose the right family template. And we have within this library English. So I'm going to show you with door. So let's choose the door, and I'm using the metric unit. All right. So this is the template for door. Let's click on open. And now you can see that with this door template, I have opened this family file, and default wall is there. The frame projection is there. Okay. So we will create our own. The family type window is there. So here we have some default families. So this default families like height, this width, this rough width, this rough height, and this thickness, all these are created here. These are the default. These are the default parameters of this template. So you cannot delete these default parameters. But this other, this is it created. You can delete this other only. Okay, so which is created or which is out of this template, you can uh, delete this one. If it is not needed, you can delete this one. All right, so let's go for it. So here I don't need this frame. We will create our own frame. So here we have this frame. Okay, so I will delete it. I will delete. Okay, and you can come to this reference level, and here you can see this is deleted. So this is not applied in your project, but the parameter it is created, but the parameter is not assigned. That doesn't mean that your project, that doesn't mean your family file doesn't contain the parameter. So it contains. Here you can see the within this family type, and now you need to delete. Otherwise, this will be the extra parameter which you are not using. It may create confusion. So it should not be within this family type parameter. Okay. Now before creating the family, let me share the information about the family. That we have three kind of family. Okay. One is system family. This is a system family. Okay, here you can see this is a system family, and the doors, and also this system family, the loadable family, like doors. This door is loadable family. I can externally load, okay, into my project. And the system family, which is present within this project template. Okay. So I cannot externally load this file. It is present within this project template file, or the project Revit project file, or within this system only. And we have in place file, in place family. So in place family is kind of the mix of uh, two option, the system family and the loadable family. The loadable family is like you can externally create it and you can load it. So the system family is which is available in this system or the project template, and the uh, model in place or in place family. This is like you can create, but you cannot create it externally. You can create within this system or this project only. So this is a project specific. This will be a project specific family file. If you choose this model in place, it will be a project specific family, right? I think I have demonstrated this model in place option, right? Am I right? I have created the tiles on the top of the
Yes.
floors. Yes. So that is a project specific family. All right. And I'm going to create a loadable family. Okay. Just using the right template file for the element category. And here you can see this is the host wall. Okay. So this door, this is a component family, right? And this need a host element, and in that host element it will be placed. So this is the host element which is created. You don't have to create that, or this will not be loaded. Okay, this wall will not be loaded if you load this family into your project. So this wall will not be loaded. So this is just for reference. Okay, so to understand that this component element will be placed on a host. Without a host, it cannot be placed in Revit. Okay, so we have two kind of parameters: instance parameters or instance properties, and type parameter or type properties. Okay, so here you can see this family type contains all these type parameters. Okay, or all the parameters, not the type parameters, all the parameters it contains here. So we will create. So for that we have this reference level or the plan view, and we have this elevation exterior where we'll provide the height, and the back side, front or back, left and right. These elevation views are there and 3D views are there. Now, see that the parameters which are assigned, these are assigned as per the reference plane. So we create a reference plane, and then we create the object, and then we assign uh, the object parameters with reference plane. Okay, so here you can see that this parameter, this height parameter, which is connected with this reference plane to this reference plane, and objects are connected to the reference planes. Okay, so that if you're assigning this parameter to the reference plane, so this reference plane will be adjusted, will be changed, and as because the objects are connected with this reference plane, so your objects will be changed as well. So why we do so? Because when you create a 3D object, so a 3D object has edges, surfaces in each three dimension, correct? But if I'm applying this from any particular 2D view, uh, I cannot I cannot create a 3D view, or I cannot assign all the edges of that 3D object. Uh, So what I do, I connect with that reference plane where the object is created, so that if I change the reference plane, so the object will be reflected. Okay. Uh, it's like, suppose you want to change the position of a of any component. Suppose you have a uh, cup. You have a cup placed on a table. Okay, so the table is like a reference plane. The table is like a reference plane. So if you change the table position, the cup position will be changed, right? So it's like that. It's like that way we do it here. Okay, so we will assign all the parameters to the reference plane. Okay, not to the object, and we will connect the object with the reference plane, so that we get the parameter effect on our objects. All right. Now let me go to the 3D view here. So here you can see, let me on this realistic view, and here you can see this opening is created. One opening is created. This is the opening. All right, this is the opening. And now let me delete this opening. Okay. So I right now have a scratch, only the wall, only the host element is there. Okay, so you cannot delete this host element. You cannot delete. All right. Now go to this create option, and here you have this opening. Okay, so you can create your own opening. So for that, you can choose. Okay, so you can go with this random, or you can provide the exact dimensions and all, and you can change this also. Go for TR trim, or uh, let me trim this. Sorry, trim. Okay, select and trim. All right. Now let me delete this part, and this is going to be the opening. Now let's go for finish, and that is created here. You can see, right? So kind of opening you can create. All right. So this part will generate the cut in your project. Okay. If you want to change the position, you can change the position like this. So it will cut like this way. Okay, so generally this is aligned here. All right. Or else you can go to the exterior, and there you can position it. All right. So now what I need to do is I need to align with this reference level. So for that, go align and select this reference level, as because I have made the changes here, and we need to align this opening edge, this one. Okay, so this one is connected. Sorry. Let's select this, select that opening. Okay, select this opening, that wall. Let me select this opening right now. Let's go for it, and let's go for edit sketch. And now let me go for align, select this reference level, now select this edge, and now it is stretched, and now you can lock it, you can make it constant. Okay, so that will be constant at this reference level. Now let me go for finish edit mode, and that is created here. And as because I have changed this for the wall also, so I need to make adjustment for this wall. So align it, and here also let's lock it. Okay, fine. Now next we need to create our door jamb, right? We need to create our door jamb. So you remember that in AutoCAD also I had created the door jamb, right? So can you tell me how I created in AutoCAD? Do you remember what option I had selected?
Sir, it was a sweep. At
Correct,
first, select the path and then sweep.
correct. So I had created the profile and then I swept around the path, right? So that option is also available here. So the same options, the extrusion, go to the create tab. Here you will find the extrusion option. The blend, this blend is similar to loft you create in AutoCAD. That is similar here, that blend option. The revolve that you already know in AutoCAD. Okay, so it will revolve a 2D profile around an axis 360-degree to create a solid profile. And we have this sweep also. So 2D profile along the path and that solid swept blend. So it's kind of the mix of your blend and sweep. Okay, the blend and sweep. All right. And we have this void form. So we don't create subtraction here. We don't have any subtract option in this Revit. So if I need to create any subtraction, so that for that part, I will create a void. Okay, so void is like a empty space. So that I can create. So for this void also, I have this option void extrusion, void blend, void revolve, sweep, and all these options for available for this for the void also. Okay. Now we have this component also. So if you want to place any component, so that also be possible here. Okay. And right now nothing is loaded, so you can go for insert, and within this family you can load some families. Okay, so that I will demonstrate in the next class. That's a complexity of the family, that is called nested family. Okay, when you have multiple families within a single family, that family is called nested family. I hope it's not making any confusion. It's not like a tongue twister. I hope you understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So you're getting my point, right? So I will definitely demonstrate how nested family works. Okay. So you can create a group of family within a single family that will be called as nested family. And we can import this file from a text file also. So that can be possible. Okay. And we can load uh, families to create the nested family option. Okay. Uh, Now let's go for creating the profile which we want. So for that, let's go to this reference level, and here you can see that currently I have this. This is the opening, right? Now you say that the opening is created, but you know this is not assigned with any parameter. I cannot change with the parameter. So if I need to change the opening size and all, I have to come to this here, and I have to again uh, modify, edit the profile, right? So that is not accepted. We are not here to create all the manual work for even modeling. So what do we need to do? We need to assign the parameters. Okay, so this default with parameter is already created, so I'll just reassign to my model. Okay, so now let me just provide here that exact value, that is 1200. Okay, so now let me show you that how I can assign that. So this is the opening cut. Here it is available here. Okay, so now let's go for this edit sketch, and let's go for the exterior open view. And here you can see, right? So now I need to align here with this reference plane. So first I will select this reference plane with which I need to align, and then I'll select this. Okay, then select this. So this is the width, and then select this line, this sketch line, and this is done. And you should lock it. Okay, and you forgot to lock for this, so you select again the reference plane and then select this one and then lock it. Okay, and this one is locked with here also. So can lock it this also like this. You can lock it. So this this is going to be so nothing to worry about that because it is connected with this. If you change the position of your line, so this will be changed. Let me show you that also. So now go to reference level and the opening is attached with this parameter right now. Now, if you change the parameter, this opening, let me show you in 3D. Now, if you change the parameter like 1000, click on apply. Here you can see the changes, right? And can increase or decrease. Okay, so I have provided 15,000 for that. I had provided 15,000, so that is not right. 1500, click on apply, and here you can see. Because the length of this wall is not 15,000, so it's going out of this wall, so it's not possible. So that's uh, that way we didn't get any result. So this is possible. You can change here. All right. So let's go with this option. Okay. So this is how we assign to create reference level. Then we create reference planes. Then we create our object and we uh, align and constant our object with the reference plane. And then we assign the parameters within the reference plane and our so our model will be assigned with that parameters through the reference plane. So this is how we work. Now we will create a sweep. Okay, we will create a sweep. So let me show you how it works here. So you need to sketch the path or you need to pick the path. So if you are sketching the path, so you can go for this sketch path and you can create a 2D path. And if you have the 3D element, from that you can just uh, select the edges as a path so that you can choose with the pick path option. So I'm going to define that. So pick path, let's go for pick path. And the first line will be defined the option for profile. Okay. So this is the exterior side. This is the exterior side and this is the front side. So let's go for it. Select it. Now you can see here it will be created. So this is going to be the path. All right. So the path is defined. Now let's go for finish. And now let's create the profile. Here it's asking for select profile and let's go for edit profile. So we'll switch to the reference level, that is the plan view. Okay, so now you see that where it will be created. We have two reference line. Remember, go to the exterior and here you see this is one reference plane and this is one reference plane also. So where it will be created. So we need to define the work plane. So about the work plane concept, the coordinate system, I have mentioned in AutoCAD. Do you understand that? Any problem for that? Is that clear? The coordinate system in AutoCAD, how we worked, changing the front view and changing your working plane as per the front or changing the orientation of your work plane. So you remember in AutoCAD, right? Hello, was
Yes,
that
sir.
part clear? You're right. Okay. Okay. So now where it will be created. So the profile will be created at the reference level. So here we have the option reference level. So there it will be created. So I'm going to cancel it, and you say that I was in the exterior, so it was showing the exterior initially, where it will be, or currently you are in this reference plane, reference level. Uh, so it's showing you this is the work plane right now, and you can click on OK. So there it will be created. You can create. All right. Now let me show you that how it will be created. Okay. So the profile. Let's go for select profile and edit profile, and let me create it from here. Uh, Let me define it 35, and here it's 35, and here also let's go for 35. Okay, so this is the profile which I'm going to create. So let's go for finish. So the profile is created, and now let's finish the sweep task, and here you can see that is created. Let's go for 3D, and there you can see, right, that is created. Okay. Right. Now you should check by changing the wall thickness if that is working, right? That is connected with this edge, correct? So this is how I'm going to place it. Okay, so no matter what thickness or what type of wall you use. Okay. So after creating it, you always check. Now let's create the panel, okay? The leaf you need to create. So that will be placed here. So you say that this reference plane, which is already created. Okay, so you can give it a name like center ref plane. Okay, so you give it a name so that you can identify. All right. Now let's go to the exterior, and there we will create. So now let's go for create and extrusion. We will create the extrusion. Now to say that it will be created from here and it will end here, right? So to set the work plane, what will be the work plane? That is reference plane, center ref plane. Click on OK. So the reference plane you defined, the work plane you defined, where it will be created. Now let's go for pick plane. Okay, so this is going to be the profile for the door, right? And here I will. So for this, let me give it an offset, like 25, 1 inches offset I will provide. So it in this side. Okay, and let's go for trim. All right. So the profile which is created, and Now you should attach line with these edges. And here you can see that it's showing you which one you are selecting. You are selecting the sweep reference. On the status bar also you can check. And then you are selecting the line reference that you are created right now, the sketch line. And now lock it. Similarly do it. Sweep reference first and lock it. Okay, so here what we'll do, I'll show you later. Now also here sweep reference and then the sketch line, lock it. And you need to maintain this gap, right? You need to maintain this gap. So for that, what you will do, so the 25 gap is there. Okay, so that is finished here. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate it later that how we can lock that. Okay. Now let me show you in 3D that this profile, this panel is created here, and now I haven't provided the depth, right? So what will be the depth? The extrusion end is 250. That is the default. All right. So we need to change. So the extrusion is started from this center. Okay, from this center, and it will be end here, right? So that is the 35 distance. So give that 35, and here you can see, right? And you also need to set or align with these edges. So select not the extrusion shape, press tab, the sweep reference, click here, and then select this edge and then lock it. Okay. All right. So you don't have to select to this side. One side is enough to lock it as because this is a sweep profile. All right. So that is done. Now, if you change like this wall type, you can see the changes and it is fixed here. The position is fixed here, right? Okay. You can apply this dimension here. So now let me go to this edit extrusion. And here we have this align dimension option. And with this reference level, I'll apply this and now I'll lock it. Just simply lock. Uh, I don't need this as a parameter, right? I don't need this as a parameter. But with this reference plane, it will maintain this 25 gap. Okay, so after placing this dimension, just lock it so it will remain the constant and then go for finish. All right, so the panel is created and then we need to create the frame over there. So for the frame, you can apply the same sweep option. You can go for sweep, go for pick path and select the path. Path is selected, finish, and then go for either edit profile or here we can load profile also. All right, so let me go to this reference plane here. Now let me show you that we can load some profile. Okay, so for that, we can go to profile. Here we have this profile option and we have this framing, right? So what kind of framing? I think let's go for just this, finish carpentry. Let me check it. Not indoors. Okay, just a second. Mm, Let me check it. Here, profiles. It's not present here. Uh, Let me check it. RVT 2019. Libraries. US Imperial. Profiles. Okay, so that is not available. Profiles are not available. Okay, so what we can do, we can create some profiles, all right? So we can create some profile kind of families also. So for that, we have this option, go to new family, and you can choose the English. From that, you can go for annotation and you can create some profile or else that is model kind of. Let's go for list, and from this list you can choose the profile. Yes, so we can choose this metric profile, which will be treated as a profile. Okay, so that we can create just a simple option. Here you can see that is the profile, and we can create with the line. Okay, so that is created, and just give it a name, or with the family too, we can include it. Okay, so let me include in this family one. Click on open, and that is loaded here. And here you can see that this family too is available here. And here you can see that is applied like this. You can go for flip. Okay, or this will flip 180-degree. Now you need to change the angle. You need to rotate 90-degree, and then you can apply the flip like this. Okay, so it will go like 180, 270, I guess. Yes, 270. It will go like this, 270 to this side. Okay, so this way you can create some profile and you can apply here. Let's go for finish edit mode, and that is created. Let's go to the 3D, and that is available here. You can see, right? That frame which you have created, and that is totally connected. Now we need to connect with our height, right? We need to connect with our height. So this reference plane is created. All right. So what do you need to do? You need to go with this one. I'm just deleting this. How you can create? I'm just going to delete it. Okay, or else you can place this also. Right. So let me make it aside. And here you can see that this one is created. This line symbol is created. So you can apply this line symbol also. So that is available in this annotate, and we have the symbolic line. So can add this. All right. So let me show you how you can add and lock this. Let me delete it. This one, that's because this is the default one, so I cannot delete it. Okay, let me move it aside. And now let me go for this annotate. Choose this symbolic line. So from this to the midpoint, connect here and connect here, right? Okay. Okay. So that will be connected, not here. It will be connected here, right? Okay, so it will be connected here. All right, so that is fine. Now we need to lock it, as because if I change the height, so these should be changed. So before that, let me assign the height parameter. Okay, so now let me show you that if I change the height 1000, here you can see nothing is changed, right? Like now, this reference plane which is created, we can create this reference plane as well. So let me show you how you can create the reference plane. So we have this reference plane option. It's like creating the level you can create. Here you can provide 2100 as the height, and you can choose this pick line option, like the level you can create. Okay, so that is created, and you can give it a name, height ref plane, so that you can easily understand. All right. So what is the height? I can connect till here, or else I can connect till here. Okay, so that is going to be the height. So this is the height right now. If I need to change, I can just go for the opening that I have. So let me hide this. Let me hide this. Let me hide this. I have this opening and I will edit this sketch here. Okay. So let me align it. Okay, and let me check what is the height right now. So that is 2329. So that is set to 2000 right now. Else I can give it 2100 here. That is created. Let me move this to here. Okay, and make sure you align it. Make sure you align, and then click on finish. Now you can see everything is aligned as per the opening, right? Now let's go to exterior here. It will be placed at 2100 height. Delete it and let me place it again. Reference plane, okay. And let's go for the offset 2100. Right, that is created here. All right. Now go with this align dimension. Shows this to this here. I have placed this here. Now from here to here to here. If it is not the midpoint, so we need to go with the midpoint. So just a second. We will choose the midpoint here. So let me go with the midpoint. Okay. So for this symbol, I will go to annotate symbolic line. So from here, we will find out the mid. So that is the mid. Or else what I can do, I can create a reference line. Can create a reference line. Go for the pick option and 1050. That is the reference line. And now let's go for this. So from here to here, we can place it. Before that, let me place the symbolic line. So from here to here. Now let's go for yes. So that is going to be the line. Okay, now I can delete this reference line. Let me go for this. So this point, so this here, and make it equal. All right, it equal. Now let's align it with this reference to this point of this line. So just press tab and this point will be highlighted. And you need to lock with this. And this reference or this, sorry, with this shape handle, this edge to this line point, just press tab to be highlighted, lock it. And that is done here. And here also we need to go with this to edge. Just press tab. So it will highlight the point. Right, like this. Okay, so this is already applied that. All right. Now let's assign this parameter. So select this dimension. And now you see this label dimension is there. Okay. Now you either can create a parameter. So the height parameter, which is already created. So you just select that height parameter. Okay. And now you can see that is changed. This height, this reference plane, which is changed. But these things are not changed, right? So we need to assign everything with this reference level. Okay. So from here we can apply changes for the values and we need to connect everything with this reference level, right? So let's go for edit extrusion here and we will apply changes for here. Now you can see that is okay, so there is some problem. Let me discard this. Uh, Let me just have that opening only. Okay, so I'll go with this opening only. I will select that opening only. Go for edit sketch here to place it here, to place it here. And about this, let me delete it. And then go for start and radius, start and end, and then give it a radius. Okay, so let's go finish. That is available here right now. Okay, so that is created. Now let's go for assigning this. Okay, so in this edit sketch mode, go to align. So with this, I will align this point, lock it, and also to this side of this point, lock it, and that is done here. And now if you apply the changes for this height, 2500, enter, and now you can see the changes, right? Correct. So let me get back my all the hidden elements, HR. Now let me show you the changes in parameter, enter, Okay, so now I need to apply for all these elements, right? That's because I have changes the profile, right? So I need to reassign for this. See, I have made changes. Go for edit. Now let's go for pick path. Let's pick 3D edges. Okay, so this is the 3D edge. Now let's delete the older edge, the previous one that is done here. Let's click on finish. Continue just a second. Okay, yeah, so we need to trim it. Connect here, or else you can trim this. So go for trim, have this and click here, and that is trimmed. Now do the same to this side. Select here and select here, that is trimmed. Now click on finish, finish here, and that is done right now. Now let me see that is this applicable for this 2500 apply. Yeah, so that is applicable here. Now we need to apply for this. Okay, so if you make any changes to any profile, so you need to apply again. Okay, for this door jam, we will make the changes. Go for edit sweep, go for pick path. Now let me select and delete this. Now click on this pick 3D edges. Now let me select this, and now let me go for trim. Trim this, trim this. Okay, so that is updated. Click on finish. Let's click on remove com. It is done here, right? And this I just need to change. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. Just let me check with this parameter. Let me apply the change back here 2000. Click on OK, and that you can see the changes here. Okay, now let's go to the exterior here, or you can create from 3D also. Right, so you can create from 3D as well. So for that, we will go with the extrusion to set the work plane. So the work plane will be center reference plane. Click on OK here, and then to define, this is going to be the edge, or you can go for pick line, or else you can just draw it simply. Okay, so it's better that you go to that particular reference level. We click on close, and let me go to the exterior, and from this exterior you should create it better. Uh, so set the work plane here. So this is the work plane. Click on OK. So now we can go for pick line. All right, for this we will go with the offset. Offset. I will provide tr trim it, tr trim it, and now let's apply this lock so it will maintain this 25 gap. Okay, so this profile is created. All right, and then you need to align it. This is the sweep reference, and this is the sketch line. Lock it. This is the sweep reference. This is the sketch line. Align and lock it. Okay, and then go for finish. And the depth you need to provide the right value, that is 35. Okay, you can check it in 3D. So that is created here. Right now you can check apply. So everything is working fine, right? Now we need to uh, apply some materials. Okay, so you see this is the instance properties, and you can change the material. That's going to be the properties of this uh, family. Okay, you need to assign with a global the family parameter. Okay, you need to assign this material to the family parameter. So right, click here. So here you see this material, and side of this material we have this associate family parameter. So you need to associate this property with a family parameter. So click here, and here we have this option new parameter. Give it a name like frame material. And is it going to be the type or instance? So you can choose it either instance. Now this is going to be the family parameter. Okay, which cannot appear in schedule or tags. This family parameter will be available in the family parameter. You can make it shared parameter. So it will be available in the schedule in the tags. Okay, so you can include there. All right, so for that you need to create. Okay, so I will go in depth with this shared parameter. Now let's just focus on this family parameter right now. So let's click on this frame material and the group parameter under material and finishes, and it's going to be the instance parameter. Let's click on OK, click on OK. And that is listed here within this family type. Now you can apply like wood kind of material you can apply. Click on OK, or you can choose. Sorry, I need to add it, right? I need to add in the project. So that is added here, this one. Now I can edit it. I need to change the sample size and all. Can apply. Click on apply and OK. So that material is applied. Click on OK and apply. So this way we will apply here. Okay. Now let me go to the exterior side. And here we can create a reference plane as well for the door handle. Okay. So for the door handle, we can uh, create a reference plane. So RP is the shortcut for reference plane, and we can create a reference plane here and give it a offset. Okay. Now let me show you that the offset you can give 1050 or 1000 or like that, or 950 can provide. Enter, select to this side, and that is created. Give it a name, door handle, RP. I'm going with shortcut. Okay, so that is created here, and then give the dimension. Okay, here. So you see that I'm selecting the bottom reference plane first, and then I'm selecting this one. So which one will be fixed? You will select that first. And which one will be variable? You will select that last. Okay, so keep in mind. If you choose this one first and if you select this one last, so this one, this side will be changed. So you need to keep in mind. Now we will create the parameter here. So this is going to be the door handle height. Okay, door handle height. This is going to be the type or instance. So you can choose either instance or type parameter and the group parameter under dimension. So click on OK, and that is done. Now we have this option called formula. Okay, so if you want to make any formula or you want to connect with other parameter, like you don't have to change this door handle height, it will be connected with this height. Okay, so that you can make it. All right, so you can give it like uh, this one. All right, and just a second. Not 2500. Here you need to mention this door handle height. Okay, here you need to mention this one. Click sorry, this one. Control C. No matter whatever the value, so that is assigned with this dimension parameter. So you need to provide height, and then you need to provide the connection. So it is like how much it will be the height. So you can define uh, okay, so height slash 2.62 or 2.5. Okay, so that you can provide here. All right, height divided by 2.5. All right, so here you can see that is changed. Okay, so click on OK. Now, if you change in the height, so that will be changed. Let me show you that. So if I change it to 2100 back again, click on apply, and here you can see the door handle height is changed to 840. Click on apply. All right, so I don't have to change this door handle height. All right, and now let me go to the reference level here. So that is the door. Okay, and now let me insert load family and some door handles. Go to hardware, and here we have this door handle here, this handle lever, this handle domestic, exterior pull, this door handle. I have this. Okay, so let me click on open. So that is available here, inserted. Go to the component, and that can be inserted here. Okay, so you can make adjustment here. All right. So let me place it here. I'm just placing right now. Let me see what is the option available here. So the thickness is 4.5. We need to make it as per our door panel, that is 35, and then go for the alignment. Okay, so now let's go for the exterior view, and now you can see that is placed over there, correct? Now go for AL alignment, select this door handle height, and you have this center of this door handle height, okay? That is connected. You need to lock it, all right? You need to lock it. Now, need to align it properly where it will be placed, okay, the center. So for that, what you can do, go for alignment again, and with this, so let's click here, click this uh, reference plane, and then select this edge that is connected, lock it. So it will be aligned with this reference plane. All right. Now we need to place it also. So for that, what I can do, I can give it a reference line here, and I can align with the reference line. Okay. So uh, or you can create a reference plane as well. So that you can create a reference plane. Let's create a reference plane. Uh, so how much? Let's go for 100. So offset, let's give it 100 offset. So I'll place it to this side. Okay, now give it a dimension. So this is going to be the fixed reference plane. So I'll select that first, and then I will select this, then place this dimension. Don't lock it. We'll apply as a parameter. Okay. Or else you can lock it if you are not just applying any parameter. So I think we don't need any parameter for this placement. So I can just lock it here, and then I can go for this line, select this and this center here. Okay, fine. And then you can flip this side with spacebar or with this arrow. Okay, now go to this exterior, and there you can see. And you can check in 3D. Now we can you say that this family file I have loaded here, right? So this is the family, and here you need to check this visible option here. Okay. And now within this family properties, all the vertical will always be vertical. And if you have any voids, so cut with voids option will be checked. And this shared option will be there when you are inserting multiple families within this uh, single family. So if you need to select this, or you want to have the properties, you cannot change, right? You cannot change the properties of this, as because this is not the main family, right? The door family is the main family, and this is inserted within this family, right? But you can select it if you choose this shared option. Here we have this shared option. If you select this, so all the uh, family files can be selected separately. Okay, so if you don't select it, so these two families will be selected as a whole single family. All right. Now you know how to apply all these materials and all, right? And with this materials and all, you just load into the project. Click on this project one that is loaded right now. Okay, so nothing is there. So just create a wall over there. Go to 3D, realistic, go to door, and that is family one. You need to save it. Okay, I'm not saving it right now. So let's place it here. Okay. and that is placed. Fine. And if you need to change, just press space bar. That is changed here. Okay. Fine. Go to level 1, and here you can see that these options are visible only. All these things are visible, right? So this, what do we do? We will not make all this visible, correct? Will not make all this visible. So for that, what I can do, I can come to this annotate here, and we can add symbolic line. Okay, so this is going to be the opening, right? The opening projection or opening cut. So opening projection, let's apply that. Okay, so you can choose, can give it a length of 1200, enter. That is created here. You see that this width is connected equally with the center reference plane, so that the center, this will be reflected equally. Okay, so it will be changed in the both direction, right? So you need to make it equal also. After applying this parameter, you need to just make it equal with the center. So if you change it, it will change in the equal direction. Okay, so that is created. Now let me change it here, and let's go to symbolic line here again, and then start in radius. So it will end here, and it will snap to the radius. Okay, and you need to define this line as a width parameter, so it will be connected with this width. So let's apply this. Okay, select it, create the parameter if it is needed. So already width is created, just you need to select from the list and assign it this as width. So now you can check. Suppose you change it 1000, enter, and it is changed. Okay, fine. 1200 is changed. And now you need to select all these elements. Okay, so select this element and go to this visibility settings. And where you don't want to see it, you don't want to see it in the plan, right? In the plan, or in when cut in plan, in this two view, you don't want to see it. So uncheck. So select this, go to visibility settings, uncheck this, click on OK, select it, go to visibility settings, uncheck it. Okay, select it, go to visibility settings. Here you will not see it, click on OK. All right, I hope everything is set. Now let's go for load into project in this project one. And when you are loading after making all these changes, so you are overriding the existing version. So if you choose this, the model element, what you have changed in the model elements, that will be reflected. But if you change anything in the parameters, that will not be reflected. So for that, you need to change or choose this option, override this existing version and the parameter value. So I applied some parameter values, so I need to select this one. Okay, and here I get this. All right, and you can press the space bar to change the orientation. So that will be reflected here. Okay, so you can see, right? Okay, so that is all for today. Thank you. Practice this. Good day, everyone.